Hey everybody, Tim here at Doc's Autos. Thanks for checking out our channel, and today we're going to install another set of the Glowtek LEDs, this time in my wife's 2015 Subaru Outback. After driving the BMW and the pickup has the other set of Glowteks in them from earlier this summer. She really liked the brightness over the standard halogens that her Outback has. So went out and picked her up a set of the Glowtek Extreme 360s, just like I've got, and we're going to go ahead and install those for you. So check out what the lights look like currently before we go ahead and make that replacement. Going to take a little trip down the driveway just so you can see how bright they are not. So stay tuned. All right, we're just going to take a run down the driveway real quick just to see how the existing halogen bulbs do. Now you'll see there is the fog light that turns on for cornering. Don't mind that here. So we'll just look at the straight line. And you can see it's not terribly bright. Doesn't show up as well on camera, but certainly it is not as bright in person. Brights are much better. Those do cast light a lot farther, but we're only replacing the low beams with the LEDs today. So we'll wander back up to the garage and look at putting those in. All right, so in the box you can see we've got the pair of bulbs and the ballasts. They plug directly in line with the existing wiring, so we don't have to go ahead and do any wire cutting, crimping, soldering, anything like that. And our bulbs are the two outer bulbs on the fixtures, so pretty easy to just snap out, put the ballasts in line, and then snap back in place. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here's our light. We just go ahead and twist this out, but first we're going to go ahead and remove the plug. A lot easier to do once it's still on the car. There we go. Quarter twist, out comes the old bulb. And here is our new bulb, and you can even see there's an option on here. You can actually twist the housing around and adjust the bulb as needed. So if we get these in here and we have to adjust the beam, that can be done. That is documented in the instructions. Make sure we get our right orientation. And lock that back in place. Take our ballast. Pins only have one direction in, so there's no worry of wiring it backwards. Press that on. Screw the connector on. And then just simply clip it into the factory harness. And what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and clean up some surface down here and attach these ballasts back onto the car so they're not just flopping around in here loose. So either with a zip tie or probably some 3M automotive adhesive tape, trim tape. Just mount them on here so they're secure and not going to go anywhere. So let's wander over to the passenger side quick. Okay, over on the passenger side, do the same thing. Go ahead and loosen the clip. Quarter twist inward. Out comes the old bulb. In goes the new bulb, that twist. Take our ballast, plug that into the factory harness again. And then go ahead and plug this right back in to the new light. really, it's just as simple as that. There's not much to this compared to the pickup, where I had to take out the headlight assembly and undo a bunch of nuts and bolts and fiddling around just to get the headlight assembly out so I can get at the bulbs. This was very straightforward. Much more simple process, and again, this took us all 5 minutes to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, get my old lights put away, and see how these lights look. All right, we are back with the LEDs installed. And I don't know how apparent it is from your perspective on screen here, but the visibility I have here with the Glowtek installed is far greater. The range I can go with only the low beams right now is phenomenal. And if I went out to the high beams, you can definitely tell it's improved. But still, just the low beams is a much better view. So let's run up here on the road real quick. And yes, this is just our driveway. Now we're finally on the road. You can see how much farther they shine. Then of course, if you throw on the high beams, you get a little greater distance, but by and large, only the spread really improves. The distance you see and the brightness of the area right in front of you, you know, far greater lumens for the lights than just your standard halogens. You know, by far a much better improvement. And these things are only about, what, $60 I think? So let's run back up here to the house quick. And when I say our driveway is quite a challenge in the winter, you'll be able to see why. It was just warm last week, so most of this melted off, but it had been all ice. The entire driveway was covered with ice. If you look up here, look at this. Up here is the good old Copart go-kart 2007 X3. That is for sale. We've got Truck Norris hiding over there. The 52 is buried back there. But we'll go back in the garage here. Yeah, these lights are definitely far brighter. So here's the front view of those lights. Definitely bright. So really, all in all, was a 5-10 minute max job to go ahead and get these Glowtek lights installed. Drastically improves the visibility on roadways, especially out in the country where we live. You know, the only thing people comment on is they do have a fan for cooling the circuitry and everything in them. So I guess as long as those last, that will be the only real concern that I've had, but they've lasted well in the pickup so far. And unlike the HIDs I used to have, the LEDs are instant on, so that's also great for switching between low and high beams. And again, for right now, we're just going to stick with the low beams on this. If we want to go and add the high beams, we can certainly do that. But for right now, just the low beams, and that'll be it. So thanks for watching. Again, a really quick, simple do-it-yourself project to definitely improve your visibility and safety on the road. So if you liked this, go ahead and click like and subscribe below. Share it with your friends. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram as Doc's Autos, and of course here on YouTube. So until I see you again, stay safe and have a good day. Thanks.